Dr. Kathleen Rosenblatt here. And now I want to talk about depression and anxiety. Like, what right do I have to call my website Brain Body Bliss? Is it possible to enjoy bliss? Well, I've done my homework. I spent a long time writing the book about a French writer named Daumal, and he studied many, many traditions, and it was very spiritual, metaphysic, psychic writer in the 20s and 30s in Paris. And my book was published in Paris initially, and then by SUNY Press, University of New York. And so I incorporated all this information that I learned from him to understand how to really be in the body, to sink back into the body, because we're so much in our head. We're so chatty, and we're so into our emotions so much. And everything in our culture pushes us into drama. Western culture, we love drama. And unfortunately, it isn't good. It isn't conducive for well-being. We're just always looking for problems. But I've discovered through this 40 years of doing acupuncture and studying this tradition that there's ways of letting go of this top heaviness of our head and to really sink into the body. And when we do that, we start to turn on the endorphins, which are these natural opiates that we have in our body. And the ancient Hindus understood this. They understood that when you connect with your breath and you really breathe into your body and you sink out of your head and just really get into the body, that is bliss. One of the ancient Vedas said, who would inhale, who would exhale if this ether were not joy? Joy is the excitant of the goddess. Joy is the excitant of the universe. So when we follow our breath and breathe with intention to just really feel the breath and send it to every part of our body, we feel good. It's like almost an instantaneous flooding of endorphins and dopamine and all these good feelings, and turn down the adrenaline of the stress, wasting our adrenaline on stress. So I developed, after many years of working with patients and seeing what worked and what didn't work, I developed a double CD here that is called Cellular Meditation. It's about meditating with the whole body, not just with the head and not just focusing the brain and the mind, but really feeling the brain in every cell of the body. And then I made a special version for veterans with PTSD, where they can feel the energy they have tremendous, tremendous stress in memories, terrible memories. And so these CDs help. They're both really the same, except I added material on to address the military experience. And so these CDs help us to really feel good all over and pull out this tension that we have right in here between our head and our emotional center that's like all clogged up, and to use that old stuff, all those old resentments and disappointments. That's like composted energy, negative energy that weighs us down. But when we can address it, and that's what I share when I treat patients, how to harvest that, how to tap that negative energy and transform it into useful energy, usable energy. It's an amazing effect. And I've treated so many people, even people that were on the edge of suicide. And it's an incredible feeling to be able to help someone, to reach out and help someone like that. So it's just a little taste of what I wanted to share, but I tell you that this is very doable. And almost every patient I treat, especially the first time, they kind of float out on a cloud because we've turned on those endorphins. And acupuncture does that on its own, but with my verbal inciting of that phenomenon, it works really well. So that's why I enjoy specializing in anxiety and depression while I'm working on the headaches and the backaches and the asthma and all the other issues. So tune into my website, brainbodybliss.com, and contact me at Dr. Kathleen R. at brainbodybliss.com. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to do that again.
Okay.